Hi everyone, my name's Gemma Redmond and I'm the owner of Gemma Redmond Vintage. I'm here to share with you today some recent additions to my online collection. These pieces will all be being added to the website from next week. However, if you'd like to find out more about any of them in the meantime, please do get in touch. I can provide you with further images and details, and you're also welcome to make a purchase if you wish to do so. I have 10 pieces to share with you today. We'll get started. The weather is beautiful outside, but consequently, because the weather's beautiful, that means that lots of the local farmers are working on their fields, and I have a few tractors passing by, so if you hear any rumblings, that's what the noise is. Anyway, let's get started. So first of all, I'll begin by sharing with you the pieces that I'm wearing. Some of you may have already been drawn to these wonderful earrings that I have on today. These are clip-on and they date from the 1960s. They feature colourless rhinestone studded balls at the top and suspended from a chain, a colourless rhinestone studded ball beneath. They have little filigree metal caps above them too, just as a nice finishing off detail. I'll unclip the earrings so you can have a closer look at them, and as you can see, they move really nicely as well. Okay, let's take them off so you can have a closer look. As you can see, as I've just mentioned, they are clip-ons and they're very comfortable to wear. You can see that they're super sparkly, especially when they move and catch the light. Okay. Next, I'd like to share with you a really delicate necklace. There's quite a mix of pieces in style this week. I have some very delicate pieces such as this, and then some more real statement pieces to follow on. This necklace dates from the Art Deco era, circa 1930. It's constructed from silver and it features at its centre a lovely ruby red glass stone, and these parts here which resemble leaves and around the stone are detailed with colourless paste. It's so versatile, it's perfect for wearing either over a jumper or a top as I'm doing, or on your skin as well. It works really nicely too, perfect for the day and perfect for formal wear too. I'll just unclasp it. It features a push clasp which is stamped silver, and so it's really easy to fasten, as you can see. There we go. And there is the necklace in all its sparkly glory too. The ruby red glass stone is open backed as well, so the light really shines beautifully through the centre. Okay, next let's take a look at this bangle that I'm wearing. This bangle or cuff bracelet dates from the Victorian era and it's studded with juicy ruby red garnet stones, and it's studded with them right the way around its length. As you can see, it sparkles beautifully and it features a safety chain too, just for added assurance that it won't ever leave your wrist. It features a push clasp, a box clasp, so I'll just unclasp that now, and you can see that it's in lovely condition on the inside as well as the outside. Okay, next I'd like to share with you a really sweet brooch, again quite a delicate piece. This piece dates from around 1930, the late 1930s, early 1940s, and as you can see, he's a little frog. It was constructed by and designed and made by the Ciro company and is stamped on the reverse SCP for sterling Ciro pearls. So he's made from silver. And he's stamped on the reverse here, very tiny print. His body is a faux pearl. He has lovely ruby red eyes, and his arms and legs are studded with paste stones. There you can see him a bit better. He's a really sweet size, and perhaps you might like to wear him with other pins, figural pins in a cluster, or on his own on top of a lapel. Next, some really beautiful hair combs. These are perhaps perfect for a bride or a special occasion. They date from the late 1950s, early 1960s, and feature 3 rows of colourless rhinestones. They're a really elegant design. You could wear one either side, or one of the head, or one above the other to create an interesting effect, and they slide in really easily, as you can see. The combs are in lovely condition too. Okay, next, moving on to some more beautiful rhinestone jewellery. However, this rhinestone jewellery is much earlier than the hair combs. This is a beautiful rhinestone studded fur clip, and it was created by the American Eisenberg Company in circa 1940. It features some really beautiful chunky glass stones in emerald cuts and square cuts. And then at its centre and around the sides, it's detailed with smaller colourless rhinestones in this sort of crisscross honeycomb-like design. On the reverse, it's signed here by the Eisenberg Company and features a lovely strong fur clip, 2 prongs here. It would be perfect, as I'm showing you today, to be worn in the middle of a square neckline here, or perhaps at the top of a buttoned up shirt. It's a really lovely early piece by the Eisenberg Company. Okay, next a clutch bag, or handbag rather. This bag features a really nice buttery gilded metal chunky handle, and beneath it we have a box bag, and it's embroidered with floral motifs in blues and oranges and greens. This bag dates from the late 1940s, early 1950s. It opens with a clasp at the top here and has several compartments within the bag. The bag was created by the British company Bagcraft, and it's known as one of their Sackville models. This is perhaps perfect for the upcoming wedding season to wear as a guest, or just as a summertime accessory with its floral motifs. Next, moving on to another flower from the 1940s. This floral brooch features a large statement orchid design, and it's constructed from brass and detailed with pink enamels, rhinestones, and has a lovely faux pearl stamen at its centre. On the reverse here you can see a nice long fastening pin, good and strong. Again, this piece would perhaps be perfect worn at the centre of a square neckline, or pinned and worn as a corsage perhaps at a wedding or for an event. Now let's move on to some more statement pieces. These earrings will perhaps be instantly recognisable to those costume jewellery aficionados or collectors as being made by the Joseph of Hollywood company. They're constructed from the company's famed Russian gold plate, the matte gold plating, and at the centre they have circular black glass panels in a fancy claw setting. They're a really impactful and statement design. The earrings are signed on their reverse too, with the Joseph stamp. These earrings date probably from the late 1940s, early 1950s. I'll just clip them in for you so you get a real idea of their shape and size. As you can see, the gold is so flattering. The buttery tones in it really complement my skin tone and anybody really. It really sort of lifts you when you wear Joseph jewellery. You can see that they're probably perfect for summer with something, a black dress as I'm wearing too. Okay, let's move on to my final piece, which complements the earrings to say the least. This is the matching necklace to the earrings. This piece again was constructed by Joseph of Hollywood in the 1940s, 1950s. It's the Russian gold plate with black glass and is fully signed too. It has a lovely strong rope chain as well. I'll just fasten it in. Fasten it on so that you can get an idea of how it looks, and I'll just lift my hair up the back there so you can see the set worn together. As you can see, it's really impactful but so stylish too. It's a really interesting design by Joseph of Hollywood. Very often we see their pieces depicting animals or people. This is a bit more striking and modern in its design, so a bit more sort of towards the contemporary jewellery. Not so figural. Okay, that's my selection of pieces to share with you this week. I have the Joseph of Hollywood earrings and necklace, the ruby garnet bangle from the Victorian era, this Art Deco silver and paste necklace, this 1950s bag craft bag, this 1940s orchid brooch, this Ciro Art Deco 1930s frog, this circa 1940 Eisenberg fur clip, these lovely 1960s rhinestone earrings, and these wonderful hair combs dating from the 1960s too. Okay, that's my selection of pieces to share with you this week. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing them, and thank you very much for joining me right through to the end. I'll see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.